Welcome back to the Black and Gold Report. We're still joined by head football coach Shane Richardson. Coach, let's talk about the second half now. The Braves drive all the way down to the Fayetteville State 12-yard line with their opening drive of the second half, but a snap over Patrick O'Brien's head results in 1 of 5 turnovers on the night for your team. Did those turnovers hamper the rhythm of your offense quite a bit on Saturday?
Absolutely. I thought we did a really good job of running the ball. Did a great job of just kind of managing some things that we wanted to work on from the week before, but then when you have 5 turnovers, it's hard to see those things. And you cannot turn the ball over 5 times and expect to put yourself in a great position to win the game. Fortunately, we did, but what you're doing is you're taking away your possessions and the amount of plays that you can run, and you're giving those to the opposing team. And so very proud of our guys to be able to overcome those, but we certainly got to clean those up for this week.
Well, the Broncos take their last lead of the game on David Lamb's 38-yard field goal late in the third quarter, but the Braves answer back on an ensuing drive thanks in part to a pretty effective running game and take the 14-10 lead on a 1-yard run by Cliff Jones early in the fourth quarter. You had to be pretty pleased with your run game against Fayetteville State.
Yep. So running the ball, we thought we were going to switch it up just a little bit from the week before, and we did that. And what we wanted to do is come with a little bit more of a traditional power type of scheme in the run game, where we were pulling some offensive linemen, and we didn't feel like Fayetteville State had prepared for that and hadn't seen very much of that. And our guys executed it very, very well, and we were able to really find a rhythm with the gap scheme, is what we call it, and it worked out very well for us. The running backs were in groove, and the offensive linemen, they were really blocking well and driving guys off the ball, and it felt really good to do that.
Well, Fayetteville State had a couple of chances down the stretch to get into scoring position, but your defense did a good job of slamming the door on any kind of fourth quarter comeback. Talk about how big of a factor Code Black has played into the success of this game, but as well as the season.
Couldn't be more proud of the way that those guys are flying around right now. I mean, Code Black in the sense of how we talk about it. They're doing everything from a play hard, play fast, play together mentality right now. And Saturday night was a great display of that. We overcame difficult situations that we were put in. We overcame sudden change where we had to deal with the turnovers. And we overcame just the deficit as far as the score, and we just kept playing. We kept getting off the field on third down, and we just tried to keep doing what we were supposed to do defensively. Couldn't be more proud of the way that those guys are really stepping up and taking on the things that we're challenging those guys with every day in practice, and then for the last 2 weeks they've answered the bell.
Well, defensively, you got a good night from senior Mike Lawrence with 7 tackles and 2 pass breakups. Mike's known for some big plays in his career, but what kind of leadership does he give you in the secondary?
Mike has experience, and he's been here. He knows what it's supposed to look like, and so he is on our leadership committee, and so he's a guy that other guys will look to, to try to help steer them in the right direction. And so Mike sets a good example. He's not an extremely vocal guy, but when he does speak, guys know that he's been around and he's an older guy and he knows what it's supposed to look like, so they will listen to him, and he's done a good job with that.
Well, game week preparations start today for Shaw, who will make the trip to Pembroke on Saturday for a 7 p.m. contest at Grace P. Johnson Stadium. What do you know about Shaw so far, and how much will you remind your team about last year's game in practice week?
Shaw can present some problems for us, and a whole new set of problems. And that's kind of the great challenge of one game a week. You've got a whole new scheme, new set of challenges that you're going to look at to try to overcome. They've got some good athletes. They're going to run around. They're going to be physical. They're going to try to disrupt you. I think in accordance to last year, we don't want to dwell on that, but it certainly should make our guys hungry to get back at these guys coming down to our place now. Had that game completely in hand, but lost the momentum, could not create it, and that in itself is a program theme that we talk about a lot, is our momentum. And so what we want to do is we want to focus on ourselves, making sure that we play our best this play and not worry about who we play, but it's really how we play. And we're going to just keep playing full speed to the whistle, and we're going to do that on Saturday night again.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being on the show with us, and good luck this week.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah, we're going to take our next break, and when we come back, we're going to be talking to head volleyball coach Ellen McGill, so stay tuned.